things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a crew looking to make a statement. The Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Red pass hits complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Back's got it. And it'll be a touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Denson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
There he goes. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Sails one into the middle. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
They'll put this one in play first. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Just ran over it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Sends it back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Floats it out in space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to slam it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things? Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback extends the play. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the offense is trying to complete that in route against zone coverage, but you saw everyone on defense there watching the QB's eyes, and it led him right to the throw so they could knock it away.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make. Reed, if no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback making checks. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 1st and 10 coming up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got...
Throws toward the end zone. Into their happy place for a touchdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Bowling Green may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Perry Stadium every time. The Falcons have been racking up road wins since the Urban Meyer days, and they get another one today. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Denson. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Now adjusting. Got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's open. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Denson. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got his man. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the Heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 30.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. He's there to make the stop, and not before. He sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air. It's Denson. Gets it to the back. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fit it in the window for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. The 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep.
Oh, he found a space up, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Extra point here will tie the game. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Wants to throw. It's Denson. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give on the option. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Already find a hole in that secondary. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Got his man on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
He'll do it himself. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Denson. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
He'll keep it himself.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Charles. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
It's complete to the right. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Now the toss. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3's coming soon.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now
turning on the Jets. Smashes through the tackle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Each Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes to grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
It's complete on the right side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late. Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Bring in the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. DB's right up on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Denson. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out with it, it's Charles. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. On target. Still running at the 40. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll leave it with him. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now on comes the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call. And the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.